Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
What?
What's going on here?
What?
What's going on? What's someone doing to my thing here?
What do you mean?
I can't play the intro song.
You can't find the button?
The intro song's not working.
Why? Are you playing it right now and it's not going?
Yeah. What's happening
Do
here?
you think it's because of our special mic for the Q Olympics?
I don't think that screwed anything up.
I would hope not, at least.
God, that'd be
Listen, we have
terrible.
a live broadcasting mic so that way we can take the festivities outside the studio. It's going to be big stuff happening.
Yeah, Q Olympics, we were working on the studio a little bit yesterday so we can do a 20-yard dash in our hallway for the Q Olympics.
Well, see, it's not 40. Our hallway isn't 40 yards.
Yeah.
So it's 20 yards, we
Yeah.
found out.
Yeah, but
Did that shut off your bed music, too?
Should I be
let's
like,
see if I-
da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na? Do you want me to do it?
Wow,
Do the song?
Acapella?
Yeah, I can't do anything here.
Kinsey, do the song while Brian and I shut up and try to fix this.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Ahoy.
Let's go! We're waking up, Chicago! I forgot the rest of it. Is that bad?
That was a good effort.
Thank you.
Huh. I'm sorry the double features
Thank
because...
goodness it's on a Monday and I don't have to also do Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. Well, let me see if this works. Yeah,
Oh,
that works. All right, and like,
How was that a different button?
because it's a different screen.
Because it's literally a different button.
It's a whole. Yeah, I got
Well,
five.
I imagined like the board running the sound effects all off one pod, though. That's what I was saying.
No, I have so people don't understand if a little behind the
here
curtain.
we go.
I have like 20 faders here. I have 5 screens, and I have 3 where I play different sound effect things from. And the beds aren't playing right now. The beds are the things we kind of talk over. They're like the music underneath. And
As you can tell, we're raw dogging it.
Yeah.
There's no.
huh?
Do you want me to make other sounds?
Yeah. What else can you do?
Do you want like songs underneath?
Can you beatbox? That's pretty dope. I got to be honest.
That's not as
That's
horrible.
pretty good. Huh. Well, I can't figure that out. So I'll have to do it in the commercial break here.
The problem is that if you can't figure it out, I know I can't figure it out.
Yeah, now you're going to stop the beatbox.
Well, I thought I had to do it the whole time. You guys
You're going to pass out?
I just stop. Oh my God, do I have to do sports too?
Yes. You have to do everything. It's Brian and
Sports.
Kenzie. Well, listen, we got coming up today. Put these in your phone, and even though our studio's broke, 7:50 a.m., the song scramble. I just made it about a half hour ago. Maybe doing that song scramble blew up the studio. I don't know.
Maybe.
So this is a
Well,
good...
it's 15 songs today.
No,
I can't wait.
no.
What?
It's a standard 3.
Oh,
It's a standard 3 songs for reversed, flipped it, crushed up, smashed up in like 8 seconds, and you figure out the 3 artist and song titles in a row, and then you will get 4-day VIP passes to Lollapalooza. 4-day. That's worth about $17,000.
I would say it's priceless for all the memories y'all have.
Thank you. See, this one works. Can do that.
yay!
So that's
Ding.
coming up at 7:50. At 8:20, we have had the headlines where you decide the content of the show based on a headline alone. Today's a doozy. And then at 8:50 will be the Q Olympics, where we'll be competing in the hallway, and maybe that's also causing some of the problems here. Hope everybody can you hear us? Is that good?
I appreciate this. Somebody, Herm texted in and said, Kenzie's raw dogging it and killing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that on a shirt. Raw dogging it and
Yeah.
killing it. Period.
Kenzie. We'll just say that at the end of it, too.
Gang, gang.
Raw dogging it.
Well, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the shirt look like a dictionary definition. So it's going to be like Kenzie. And then the definition is going to be raw dogging it and
Like that
killing it.
dot, semicolon.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that'll look real nice at the farmer's market.
Noun. Yeah. Well, that's where everything's natural. So the raw dogging's perfect.
Okay. Melissa in Brookfield checked in. She says she can hear us. So
Okay.
we're on the air. Thank you, Melissa.
good.
Thank
In
you.
Brookfield, at least at the zoo.
Yeah, she at the zoo this early.
Brookfield?
When are the
That's
gin
where there's a lot of raw dogging. I don't
What-
think we've been to the zoo.
When are the Gin Blossoms playing Brookfield?
Last Friday.
Oh, jeez.
You guys should have went. It was
Damn
fantastic.
it. Well, I missed out on that one. Too bad.
Brookfield.
They're really good. All right. Well, thanks for checking in. Listen, we'll try to mess with some of the things. You got to have the sound of the show. I feel off here. I got to figure this out.
I can only do so many songs.
Well, I don't want
What
your
other song
face.
do you want me to do?
Well, no, your face turned purple near the end of the beatboxing.
Well, I thought I'd do the whole. I was trying to have the the bed music.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get this fixed up. And when we come back again, all that coming up. 7:50 is the key thing to make sure you know about today in your phone. Put a little reminder. because that's Lollapalooza Song Scramble 4-day free VIP passes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go right here. And here's the new music today for
Give me
facts.
something. Woo! I like this one. I prefer it.
That's a song called Down the Road from Kirk Supton and Greg
like-
Hooven and Wayne Henderson.
It's like during the Titanic when they're on top of the board and they're like dancing.
Yeah, it is kind of like that.
Woo, yeah.
Little did they know what was going to happen.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
jeez.
They get the last kicks. You know what I'm saying?
God.
All right, the fact that makes your brain go. These are the top acronyms we've Googled this year in Chicago. Now, the acronyms being for, I don't know.
What
what
is
vo-
words?
That's fantastic.
I don't know the
Awesome.
vocals.
Is it just that one word?
Can't see a song like this dropping swear words, right?
Well, I'm afraid of what swear words they would drop.
It's gonna get slurry up in here.
Some ones that are off the beaten path, if you know what I'm saying.
Not good.
All right, so
Not an everyday word.
okay.
Not a I stubbed my toe word. Not good. Not good.
You know, I think the song just said that one word.
That's really funny. Do you think it
You
was
know what?
like...
It's like tequila. It's like this song.
Tequila.
You know how DJs have the tag that's like, DJ Precise? Do you think they had one of those for this song so that nobody
Oh,
steals it?
wait.
What's he gonna do down the road?
I don't know.
I thought he said he had a sugar baby down the road.
Okay, I hope
I just
so.
said he's gonna shoot something.
I don't think it's Hey Joe.
All right, so we're playing this music because right now part of our system is down, so I'm using different music. So
Ignore the words.
anyway, so the fact that makes your brain go, the top acronyms we've Googled. Now, these are things that you text acronyms. Like, for example, what does FML mean?
F my life.
Right.
Was that trying to get me fired?
No.
It's not like a setup.
What
Because
does,
I almost said it.
Case, what does SMH mean?
Shake my head.
Right.
Which is funny because I used to think people were going, like, they were like annoyed, like, this guy.
That's the thing. Some people use these ones and that you don't know what they are. I've Googled some of these before. They get across my
There's
timeline.
no shame in that. We all have to find out at some point.
Hold on, he's going down the road. Down the road.
He's going to shoot something down the road, I think.
All right, back at it.
Yikes. Boy, did I pick a good one for
Do you
today.
think DTR means down the road?
But there's some top ones I'm going to surprise you with that. For example, did you know, and Kenzie, I'm guessing you probably knew this, I'm guessing.
I'm actually very bad at acronyms, so I'm excited to hear this.
Did you know that thought was an acronym? Like, I know what it
Yeah.
means.
Yes.
What does it mean?
That hoe over there.
I did not know that.
Neither did I. Until today. I thought it just was a slang word for that hoe over there. Little did I know it was an accurate acronym, thought. That hoe over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got? What else you got for
Well,
me?
there's a few more on here, but I'm going to come back and give you the one that
You know what I'm
blew
bad
my
at?
mind.
I'm really good at these. Acronyms are like my nightmare because I just spend more time trying to figure them out than anything. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got a sugar baby down the road.
Case was right. I thought he was shooting something.
Thank God.
Okay.
We all could use a sugar baby down the road, to be
Amen.
honest.
Is he looking for more?
Why not?
I'll move. I'll live down the road. What was I saying?
Oh, you were saying about acronyms.
Acronyms.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a catchy song. My problem is organizations. So, like NAACP, like NABJJB, and I can't.
What do you think the NAACP stands for?
I can't.
A perfect song to ask with this music in the background.
Isn't it like NARP, NAARP? I can't do it.
You're thinking of AARP?
Yeah, I can't do organizations. They're all very similar because they're using like national associations, so they have the same ones. And I'm
But
like,
ultimately, they're different.
I understand the organizations are different. I'm not saying they're all the same organization. I am saying the acronyms for organizations. And like, did I say NAACP? And what's the animal one? I can't do it.
Oh, the animal one. Like paws?
No, PETA.
Oh, PETA.
No, there's another one.
People for ethical treatment of
Oh.
animals.
What's the Sarah McLachlan one?
Yes.
That's PETA, right?
No, it's a
No.
different one.
Oh,
Oh, let me look it up.
is it for sad dogs? One of the things.
Yeah, the organization is called Sad Dogs.
God, I got to turn that thing off, and I hate it because I love dogs.
Oh, I can't do
I just
it.
can't do it.
I can't do it.
By the way, Herm just checked in and said this song is actually about thoughts. That hoe over there.
ASPCA is Sarah McLachlan.
APC. What did you say?
ASPCA.
What does that mean, Case?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you had it open there.
No, I just have ASPCA. That stands for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
Well, good.
It's a lot.
What
And
a
then,
long acronym.
I don't know. Like, I can't do, like, that might as well be NAR and AACP. I don't know. I can't do associations.
Well, okay, so I have several others, but there's one that stood out to me.
Okay.
If someone texts you 1437. Now, so numbers, which is interesting. Do you know what that means? It means something. Don't Google anybody. We're going to come back. I'm going to tell you at 6:30, a few minutes away.
Is it where she lives? Is it her address?
After this song about thoughts, that hoe over there. We'll have that coming back here in just 4 minutes. 1437. If someone texts you that in Chicago, do you know what that means? We're going to tell you.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Well, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go like usual. What's not usual is like half our system is down right now where I usually play music from. So I'm just pulling up different music to use. I usually have something like this for facts. This is a song called Down the Road. If you Google that on YouTube, it's Kirk Sumphin, Sutphin. And he has a phone number to buy his CD out there. Should I put it on the air?
Well, when was the video uploaded?
It was uploaded.
Make sure he has no sketchy past before we promote him.
I can't give out it because
And people are gonna be like, the man that was convicted to, you're like,
it was uploaded 12 years ago.
Okay, so he's
in jail.
I was gonna say he's no longer a free man.
What if he has a jealousy side? He killed the sugar baby down the road.
Well, listen, Matt checked in from 630 before we give you the fact about this acronym, what 1437 means if someone texts you that in Chicago. Matt said, this song about thoughts absolutely slaps.
Yeah.
It needs to be played more on Q101.
Well, we also got a text requesting Cotton Eye Joe. This is not the new format. People are putting in requests for banjo-based music.
Now, remember, me and Case just learned before the break that
Hold on, he's going down the road.
See, he's got a thought down the road.
Well, I think that he's going to wake up and go, I have 2 radio spins? Oh my God. I've been put in power.
It's a shame he's in federal prison, I'm sure.
This is his moment.
So, thought, I always thought was a slang word for a hoe, but really it's a acronym. That hoe over there.
Over there.
Kenzie taught me and Case that today. And
You're welcome.
so,
What else can I do for you?
and there's a lot of acronyms like, we went through FML, F My Life, FTW, for the win.
Yep.
SMH, shaking my head. But one that people Google so much today to figure out is 1437. If someone texts you those numbers in Chicago, what does it mean? You should be happy because it means I love you forever. And it means that because it's the 1437. The numbers are each length of the word by letters. So 1 is the I, 4 letters in love, 3 in you, and
Is that
7 in
Morse
forever.
code or something?
No,
Would that
because
be taps?
I didn't know this. And back in the day, way back in the day, this machine's working here. Did you ever have a pager? Are you old enough to have had a
No,
pager?
I did not have
I know
a pager.
Case did have a pager.
I went right to cell phone, but not iPhone.
I had a pager.
Yeah.
And back in the day, if you had your honey, they could text you 143, which means I love you. That's where that came from, like years ago on pagers.
So they didn't put the 7 on there. It was like, not yet.
No.
That one's forever.
Some pagers only had 3 digits you could send at a time.
Okay, I'm sure that's why.
I mean, back in the day, people would text you 911, your friend, just to say, hey, call me now,
That seems
911.
dangerous. That would be terrifying me. I'm like, oh my God, someone's getting murdered.
I actually liked pagers because you didn't have to have constant communication. You just see what they said on the little screen there.
But then you had to go find a phone. You had to go to Voyage and call them.
But I could only choose to do that if I wanted to. I didn't have
But
to.
somebody texts you, pages you 911. They could be getting murdered. You have to find a phone immediately.
Trust me, no one was getting murdered when they texted 911. It was like, let's change where we're going to dinner tonight. That's what it was. Yeah, it was.
I found tickets to an Austin Powers screening. Let's go.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being in line for a payphone phone when you got a pager message from your wife was your children saying 911? Get out of there, man! I don't know what's going on.
See, people were more chill back in the pager
So
days.
stressed out.
No, it was fine.
Well, could you sext on a beeper?
It
Oh, what'd you do for sex?
would just be like, come over.
But
Spelled
how did
differently?
beepers work?
So I know.
What'd you say?
I said spelled differently.
Yes,
Because
it
you
is.
only have 3 spots. You
Yes,
know
it
what I'm
is.
saying?
Yes, it is.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, some pagers you had to do it like that with numbers like that. And then later on, some pagers got better and they could actually type a screen. You could type a little short message on it.
Pagers were only numbers?
Yes, but
For a
then
while.
yes, they would. Your phone number would pop up and say like, "Call me at this number." Then with that, if
Well,
it
that's
went,
words.
and then it would say a phone number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then later on, there was some that were like texting, where you could text a little message on the screen.
Tiny message.
Yeah, tiny
Could
message.
you do like parentheses so you could put like boobs? Is that what you would do?
Which was 8008.
Well, no, you do one parenthesis and then like a dot and then a parenthesis and then a parenthesis and a dot and a parenthesis.
Sounds like you know about that pager
Do
life.
that on your calculators? Do you ever do that on your calculator, making boobs on your math? Obviously, I didn't do good at math. I was putting boobs on mine.
Wait, what was it like 90095?
No, it was 58008.
What's that?
Boobs.
That's boobs.
If you turn it upside down, the numbers look
Oh,
like boobs.
that's
It
boobs?
spells boobs.
I feel like you could do 9009 for boob. Or yeah.
No, because upside down it'd be sixes. It wouldn't, and nines would
What
be.
kind of? Oh, I see.
So like yeah, boobs.
Is that what you would do on a pager?
Yes.
Did you send the parentheses?
That's it. Come over. Get over here now and take care
Somebody
of it.
said the message that would come through was licky licky. Did you send licky licky?
Brian, were you telling people licky licky?
I just feel like at that point, that's a lot of words. You could have just wrote something else. That's not even code.
Oh God, licky licky.
Does that take you back to somebody special?
I really relate to this song more and more the more it's played. The Sugar Baby Down the Road. Well, there's your fact that makes your brain go at 1437. I say.
Okay, stop texting me in parenthesis boobs. I'm getting a lot of them on the text line.
Oh, that's
I got
amazing.
It.
You know what's funny? I shouldn't say this. You know,
What?
you can text pictures on our text line. You could just
Don't
do that.
I don't want a bunch of people's boobs.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Reminder about an hour away, 7:50. Lollapalooza free VIP passes and a Lolla song scramble that we've made. And I'm so happy I can't wait to play it for you because I had a fun time making it. And 7:50, that is coming up. But before we move forward, we have to pour one out. It's important to remember those that did great things or just sad losses. And this one came across my timeline in the middle of Olympic stuff, Lollapalooza stuff, Bears, Cubs, and Sox on the trade deadline. And all of a sudden, this thing came through and just made me pause for a moment, actually a long moment, that pastry chef who invented tiramisu has died at the age of 81.
Wow.
I know. Now, it's very sad. Death. He lived a decent life. 81's pretty good. He invented tiramisu.
So he's an icon.
Yes, but I just started
And he
laughing.
deserves a special place in heaven.
He
One of
does.
the inner circles.
But I saw this headline. I started laughing because I thought it was an onion headline.
Say-
No, hold on. I look at it and I go, pastry chef. I'm in the middle of all kinds of terrorism stuff. Like I said,
Wait, terrorism?
all across my timeline.
Oh.
Like all the stuff that's going on in the world, election. Like I said, we have Olympics, Bears, sports, and then pastry chef who invented tiramisu dies at 81. I had to verify whether this was a real headline. It just didn't seem real to me.
Yeah, Brian texts it to the group chat and goes, I don't know why, but I laughed. And I'm like, you're sick. You're a sick individual. This is sad. He goes, I know it's sad, but for some reason it's funny. The headline. And I go, but all it says is that he died. It's not like they put a weird word in there.
No, it's not about the guy. It's about pastry chef who invented tiramisu. That was important enough to invade my algorithm as a headline that was needed between finding out that Caleb Williams isn't starting for the Bears this week because that's important to me. Listen, I'll say his name too, by the way. He's an Italian chef named Robert Linguinata, and he invented this in 1972, tiramisu.
Which is what was so shocking to me because when I saw that he had passed away, I assumed tiramisu had been around since the 1600s.
I assumed it was a really old dessert, and I started thinking historically about the people who died before 1972, the people who never had tiramisu. Can I go down the list of historical figures that have never had this chocolatey goodness?
Well, that's really sad now.
I know.
Now it's getting sad.
But when you think about somebody like Abraham Lincoln, never had tiramisu.
Well,
We got a bullet to the head. I mean, he had a tough life without the tiramisu.
and no tiramisu.
Not his biggest problem to date. So.
However, you'll remember that forever now.
Yeah.
He saved the nation, and he never had tiramisu.
And
a
speaking
bummer.
of bullets to the head, John F. Kennedy on the list, never had tiramisu.
Now that's shocking.
I know.
Abraham, I get, long time ago. I mean, he's on a coin. I don't think anybody on money got tiramisu off the bat.
Forget JFK. Bobby Kennedy died in 1968. Never had tiramisu.
Okay, is there anybody that didn't get shot that hasn't had
I've got a
tiramisu?
few.
Okay, jeez.
So it's bad luck if you don't have tiramisu, obviously.
I should also mention Martin Luther King Jr. never had tiramisu.
Good Lord.
Jim Morrison of the Doors, Buddy Holly, Amelia Earhart, Mahatma Gandhi. These people never had tiramisu.
This list is ridiculous.
I know. That's all I've got. Think about that. Next time you think about Gandhi, think about the fact that he never had tiramisu.
A couple other Gandhi things people think about.
Yeah, but think about this more
okay,
importantly.
obviously, it's more important.
Yeah, never having tiramisu. Do you like tiramisu?
I love tiramisu.
Yeah, Case, have you had it?
I've had it.
It runs through my veins. Now, do you like it because you don't drink coffee, Case?
I like it when it's really good. A good tiramisu is a special kind of dessert. It's not the first thing I order, but when it's around, when I'm offered it, give me a bite. I'd love it.
That's just such a cop out to say when it's good. I like all food when it's good. I don't like bad tasting tiramisu.
Yeah, but it's not the first thing I order, but I like it when it's around.
Yeah, chocolate ice cream is what you should order first.
I go
No,
cheesecake.
Anywhere.
over tiramisu.
Hell yes.
Kick rocks.
No, tiramisu. Listen, my brother Steve, when he got married, got Maggiano's to cater his rehearsal dinner at his house. And Maggiano's, big fan. Love Maggiano's.
I love them.
Love them.
Love them.
Yep. And they got left over with a bunch of gnocchi and tiramisu. And me being the single guy, the young guy in his 20s at the time, my brother would say, they all take pity on you. And they say, take all this home to my little studio apartment. I stacked my fridge with 17 tiramisus and gnocchis from Maggiano's. And my mom, of course, jumped in and said, well, you know what you can do, Brian? You can freeze it and then eat one once in a while.
Yes.
You know, that way.
Instead of just all the time.
Instead, Kenzie,
Yep.
I ate it every night for 17 days straight.
Perfect. No, it's good.
Because I was afraid if I froze it, I'd forget about it. Or that big freezer I
How's
had.
it good for 17 days?
17. I did. I'm here. It worked.
But how did it stay? You shouldn't have a dessert that's been around for 17 days. There's dairy and
It was
stuff
in the fridge.
Okay.
Is that okay or no?
Not everything in the fridge. It doesn't mean it's fine for 17 days.
Well, I ate one each day, so they were going down as we went. Now, the last one, 17 day, that was a long
That's
one.
not good.
And I ate it, and I loved it. I loved the gnocchi and the tiramisu. But on day 17, I did not like it anymore. I did not like gnocchi anymore.
But you still ate it.
I ate it.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly, but I haven't
Mad
had.
about it, piling tiramisu in his mouth with anger.
Now, I will say I've had gnocchi since then, but I have not had tiramisu since then. And that was,
Really?
like 20 years ago. My brother got married.
If I brought tiramisu in, would you be able to eat it? Or
Nope.
would you be like, no thanks?
No, I have that flashback probably to what you're saying about the dairy in that last one.
Oh,
I mean, I was fine. Nothing happened to me. I didn't get sick. It was,
I
built
disagree.
I did not
disagree
get-
that nothing happened to you.
well, I didn't get sick.
Do you think your OCD came after? Do you think it just led? You know how some people have something bad happen to them and they have a superpower? You got OCD.
I'm an X-Man.
Yeah. You're like, listen, I can compulsively worry about this now. It's unbelievable.
I just want to thank. I want to thank this man. Sadly passed away, as we said, for creating tiramisu. Who passed away? I found out yesterday at 81. Robert Linguinata from Italy, a good Italian man there, and passed away at age 81.
Oh,
Yeah.
what an icon.
Now, his tiramisu still exists. It didn't go away with him. He didn't take the recipe with him.
It's everywhere. There's different recipes. Somebody said tiramisu sucks. It's not true. It depends where you get it. I think everybody in the world could find a tiramisu that they liked if they tried all of them.
I don't know. I'm not a coffee person. I happen to eat it then, but I
some are so light on the coffee.
Yeah.
Some are almost like I have a pistachio hint.
What else are
and
people
such.
saying?
You know, somebody said JFK's on a $50, so it makes sense because he was shot.
Jesus.
God.
Somebody said, I'm currently headed down the road from Ohio. This song has me hauling ass.
I think that's the song from previous.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Boys
the
to Men
banjo. So
song.
I'll have the boys, the men, to pour one out.
Amanda does mention, this is true, Amanda on the text line checked in, Sam's Club does have really good tiramisu.
That's
yeah?
good to know.
Is it
Somebody
what-
said, I like my food when it's naughty instead of good.
Naughty.
This is why I don't read the text all the time. You
Yeah,
can't just
maybe
hit me with that.
maybe put that one aside. All right, well, there you go. We pour one out. Tiramisu guy is gone, and it's very sad. In the meantime, it is Gil Curtis here with your headlines of the day. Gil, I'm looking for him because I can't see him in the studio. Gil, it's your time. Go ahead, buddy. It's all you.
This is not headline news. Torrential rains caused flooding at Dolly Parton's theme park, Dollywood. People rushed to seek shelter under Dolly's chest. Guitar Center employees in Georgia found thousands of dollars of drugs stuffed inside a guitar amp. All right, that's where I left it, said Keith Richards. Nick Mason wants to use AI to make new Pink Floyd music. Can't be any worse than what Pink Floyd's been doing since Roger Waters left. And Krispy Kreme is selling donuts for $1 to celebrate the athleticism of the Olympics, which is like selling vodka shots to celebrate sobriety. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.